Namaskar. Today I am going to talk about the leftist movement in Assam. Right from the independence of India, the left-wing political parties had been playing the role of opposition in Assam for a long period. The struggle of the leftist leaders for the interest of the people turned them into legendary figures even in their lifetime. There was no difference between what they said and what they did. They did what they believed to be ideal. As a result, we had the renowned figures like Vishnu Prasad Rabha, Hem Barua, Nibaran Bora, Gauri Shankar Bhattacharya, Khagen Barbarua, Shankar Barua, Huneshwar Bora, and Lakshadhar Chaudhuri. The leftists at that time were divided in two groups, communists and socialists. There were two communist parties, namely CPI and RCPI. Vishnu Prasad Rabha and Khagen Barbarua were the leaders of RCPI. RCPI carried out armed struggles at that time. The sufferings and sacrifices of the leftist leaders turned them greater and placed them above all the contemporary Congress leaders. Almost all of them became the victim of the policies of the then Congress government. Vishnu Prasad Rabha was arrested and dragged by a rope in the independent India like an ordinary criminal. Nibaran Bora was arrested numerous times for standing with the labor unions. Likewise, Shankar Barua had also suffered from the government's wrath for his leftist ideology and fighting for the land rights of the landless people of Giladhari area in Golaghat district. So Huneshwar Bora was also involved in the struggle to provide land to the landless people in Merapani, Doyang area in Golaghat. The socialist Satyagrah Grant Gaon is still in Giladhari, which reminds us about the contribution of Shankar Barua, the great leftist leader whom Jayaprakash Narayan admired the most. The sagas of their sacrifices and struggles are now forgotten by the people of Assam. Those people did not make money for themselves because they did not compromise with their ideologies. Pseudo-socialists were still there. Devakanta Barua, who later became the president of Indian National Congress during the days of Indira Gandhi, started his political career as a leader of Socialist Party in Assam. The trend of leftist movement went to the hands of a few faithful people in the next phase. Some of them even became very successful in political sphere. Among those, one such leader whom I admire is late Drupad Bargohai. There were some more dedicated leaders having leftist ideology, but the number was fewer than the earlier era. The CPI-M was formed in 1964 in Calcutta. In Assam too, CPI-M had created a favorable atmosphere for propagation of leftist ideologies. Leaders like Hemen Das, Nurul Huda, Uddhav Burman, Nandeswar Talukdar, Purnab Boro, and Deven Bhattacharya were the products of this period. Later, this party opposed Assam movement, for which it lost hold among the Assamese people. The next phase of leftist movement in Assam became very weaker. It is because the number of real activists became fewer day by day. On the other hand, a new section emerged. These people hold government jobs and talk about the theories of leftist ideology. They are the left-wing intellectuals, but not a member of any political party. They are freelancers. They are very conscious about their individual public image. When there is clash between Assamese and Bengali, they take side with the Bengalis. If there is any dispute among Hindus and Muslims, they usually take side of the Muslims. By doing this, they try to maintain their pseudo-progressive image. If we look for their contribution, we do not see their struggle for ideology. We do not find any trace of their suffering in the hands of the draconian government like the earlier leaders did. They just uttered their statements on the basis of the bookish theories from a safe distance. They never followed the leftist ideologies in their own lives. So people notice vast difference between what they say and what they do. People have doubt on their political views too. Some of those intellectuals are saying that now people should vote for Congress to defeat BJP. But people know that BJP won because of the limitless corruption done by the Congress during its tenures. Now, it is true that the BJP is working against the interest of the indigenous people, but why should we go for Congress again? This is the error of judgment on the part of the intellectuals following leftist ideology. It is also their weakness that they fail to create a leader for Assam under whom leftist ideology will reach to the common people. They failed miserably in the practical field. In the name of left-wing intellectuals, now in Assam we have a number of post-mortem doctors only. A golden tradition of struggle for the left ideologies has almost come to an end in the hands of these intellectuals.